Hello there, Ray. Hello there, Ray. Oops, thought I'd turn that down. How you going, Ray? Are you all right, pal? Hello, Zara. How are you? You doing good, are you, Ray? That's good to know. I'm fine. As good as can be expected. Just thought we'd have chat about anything really that anyone wants to talk about. Maybe a little bit of a spirit box session. I'm a robotic voice. You're a robotic voice. How come you're a robotic voice? Or am I a robotic voice? Sounds good. That's fine. It's good to know, Zara. I enjoyed your stream last night. It was very good. Ah, okay. I am good. Like that, you mean? Metal Mika. Sticking the old camera on. Yes. Did you enjoy your curry, Zara? Yes, I enjoyed my curry. Oh, you can still watch your film, Zara. He's not a problemo. Hello there, Miss Monty P. How are you, Monty? Hope you are well. It's very quiet here this evening. Can you hear how quiet it is? It's very quiet. It's very, very quiet. Hello there, Gemma J. Goodwin, 1987. How are you, Gemma? It's quiet there as well, is it, Zara? You got your clown off nose? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I misread that wrong, Monta. You got your clown off Rose. Right, okay. Have you had any spirit box sessions with it yet, Monta? Hello there, Mr. Stephen. How are you? And good evening. Hello there, Paranormal Voices. Good evening to you too. Yeah, it's really, really quiet here this evening. You must do a session. Yep. Yep. It's always interesting, isn't it? When we get a new item and, see what those spirit box replies are like. I know one thing, I'm really thirsty this evening. I've already drunk 2 litres of blackcurrant cordial. I was going to grab Porsha if she came on. She wanted to come on a panel, but she's not about at the moment. Have I changed the beer? Oh, I was just dusting down earlier on. Can you remember earlier on, Zara, when I was talking to you on the phone and I was doing that little bit of a spirit box session? Yeah, I was just dusting everything down then. The other beer's next to it. It's just this one here, you mean? Is that one in this one? I just moved them to one side as I was dusting stuff down. Got to keep the dust off things. Yeah, that was not a bad little session, was it, earlier, Zara? Just pottering around and asking the spirit box if they could return anything, and they did a few times. They said my name a few times anyway, really clear. They also said some good correlating things too. So if that's anything to go by, when I turn the box on, probably get nothing at all. Yeah, my notifications haven't really been going out at all, Zara. Yeah, spontaneous session. Yeah, I noticed on the 589, that's you can just about see that one. That's this one here, right next to the 587. I had some D cell batteries in that, and there was actually new. And then I turned it on because that's the box I was going to do the session with, and I noticed that one of the new batteries had already started to leak. So I was lucky it hadn't literally exploded inside the battery holder. So I just took the batteries out, threw them away. Yeah, there wasn't even a cheap China brand either. There was Eveready's. Hello there, paranormal drama llama. How are you? Yeah, it doesn't take much, does it, Zara? I was surprised that they went so quick with them being new batteries. I hadn't even used them on a session. That's why I actually turned that box on. But one of them had just started to leak a tiny bit. So I just did a rescue mission and just threw them away, as you do. No use keeping them in there. Things will just go from bad to worse. And it's not very good anyway when batteries start to leak. They leave that awful residue around. But I was lucky. I didn't have any of that in the battery compartment. So, what are you opening a tin of, Stephen? Is there actually any hour of the day goes by, Stephen, where you don't actually eat anything? Yeah, sometimes you get a bit of corrosive residue. If it's gone too far, Zara, you'll get a little bit of corrosive residue on the contacts. Sometimes it's wise to just keep those clean and polished, just in case a previous battery has just started to leak. You never know. No, Worksop's further north than me. Worksop's Mansfield way. Nottingham, more Nottingham. You have more than a little what, Zara? Acid on your contacts? If so, that's not good. When you're asleep, Stephen, that stands to reason. But how do you know you don't get up in the night and sleepwalk to the fridge, Stephen? You ever woke up and found your head wedged in the fridge door? White residue, yeah. Yeah, it's not good, is it, when you get that in the battery compartment, especially on your contacts. Nottingham isn't North Notts. Well, Nottingham's Nottingham. I'm in North Nottingham. I'm on the boundary line of North Nottingham before Hucknall. And you can get South Nottingham, East Notts, West Notts, and North Notts. I don't quite understand that. But I'm in North Notts. South Notts is Clifton area. East Notts is like West Bridgeford. Okay, Zara. So what you been doing, Ray? I don't see you around much these days. Are you still doing live streams and paranormal stuff? I know, I think the last time I knew you did some paranormal stuff was Gettysburg again. Oh, so that's okay, Drama Llama. I think Ray's gone already. Yeah, work can get in the way of a lot of things, Ray. Um, Dividing your time up, so you don't go crazy with work. I think that's more important than you know, grinding away every day, having a non-existence. Yeah. Did you do many spirit box sessions when you was out there this time, Ray? Yeah, Porsche, do you want to send me a message with your thumbs up on? Hello there, Porsche, by the way. Miss Whispers from Heaven. Oh, right, okay. I think you did that about the last time, didn't you? Have you actually gone over them yet, Ray, and seen if you've got anything relevant? I know in the last ones you did. Yeah, Porsche, send me a thumbs up in Messenger. Oh, there we go. Right, let's just come to Porsche. Da, 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 da. There you go, Porsche. Hi there, Chris Williams. How are you, sir? Really, Ray? Oh, you posted them. Right, okay. Well, on your channel, Ray. I'm subscribed to you with a bell on. I've not seen you put anything up. Bestwood. Yeah, my brother used to live in Bestwood. Right, I'll have to go back and have a look at that, Ray. For some reason, I've not had any notifications from you. Mind you, I don't notifications from many people now. I keep meaning to go through my entire list of people I'm subscribed to, unsubscribing, then resubscribing and hitting the bell again. It takes an age. Forest are playing. Yeah. Are they I think they're at home, aren't they, tonight, Forest? Maybe wrong. Time's kickoff in a few minutes, 7:45. I used to follow Forest many years ago. My brother still does. He got a season ticket, but my main team was Liverpool. But obviously, I always followed like local teams. I used to go to every Oakland Town match as well. Who's this we've got here? Town match as well. Every Town match as well. Right, okay. Just one moment. Just bear with me, Porsha. Town match as well.
Oh, hold on, all right.
Have you got headphones, Porsha?
I know what it is. How's that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Once I call a fish live.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Then I let him go again.
That's an old one. Are you all right then?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, how's your foot?
Not too bad. Well, it depends what you're talking about. If it's my HB1A for diabetes, yeah, they're okay. It's just the other one, but I'm not mentioning that to anybody right now.
Okay.
Obviously, because I don't know what the prognosis is yet.
No.
So, that's good to hear, Chris. As long as you're all right, as long as you're good. Okay, Drama Llama, you take care. Hope you get the result you want. Yeah, Chris, that was Porscha's fault. Everybody blame Porscha. Boo,
Oh,
boo, Porscha, boo. Yeah, sorted the echoing out.
Hi, Cynthia.
So, have we got Cynthia in as well?
Yeah.
Oh, hello there, Cynthia. Didn't see you creep in there, hon. Right, I'm being told that you're still echoing, but I can't hear anything.
Nor can I.
Is it me that's echoing, or is it Porscha? If I may have to put my own headphones in. Right, it's Porscha that's echoing.
Okay.
Right. Can anybody else hear Porscha echoing? Yeah, Cynthia says, right, let me just get my headphones.
Am I still echoing?
That's really strange. If you've got your headphones in and you're still echoing. Fine. What's that? Is that your ringtone?
No. Oh, I haven't got headphones in.
You have or you haven't?
I haven't. Do I need them then?
Yes, you need your headphones in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My God, Porscha.
Oi, I'm new with this.
Good Lord, woman. Hello there, Sharon G. Oh, I am as well. Okay. Slap wrist for Glenn as well.
There you go. I've got headphones.
Right then, guys, has that sorted everything out? Or am I still echoing? And is Porsche echoing? So we'll go again, Porsche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 5.
What's a crawfish alive?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Then I let him go again.
Ah, okay. So I'm not echoing there, and you're not echoing there.
I hope not.
So I don't know if you can. Oh, right, okay. So I'm being told that you're still echoing. Right. Let's just try something.
And
Right. Has that sorted everything out, guys? Because I have my headphones in, and Porsche has her headphones in. Hello, hello.
Hello.
So you can hear
I'm
me,
on live
can you,
stream.
Porsche? Okay.
I can hear you fine.
Right, and I can hear you fine.
Oh, they're saying
And
it's
everybody-
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, hi Chris.
Sharon,
I forgot to say hi. And Ray.
I'll let you go and
Had
say
to get
hello.
that in there.
I'll let you say hello to
I've done
those
it.
in chat.
I've done it. All done, Glenn.
But there's more than Ray and Chris in there.
Yeah, I've said hello to Sharon. I've said hello to Cynthia. I've said hello to you. I've said hello to everyone.
Welcome back, Zara.
Oh, is Zara there? Hi, Zara.
So, Cynthia. So, Porsche.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading Cynthia then from the chat. So, what made you have this little bit of a change then upon your channel?
I have no idea actually. I was just watching because I love watching the documentaries on unsolved murders and things. I just thought, oh, I'll answer any of them. So I thought I'd have a go. And I'm getting some awesome replies, but it's like, whether am I doing the right thing or not? And, could I be struck from YouTube for doing it? I don't know.
No, you won't get struck from YouTube for doing that.
Who knows?
Say that again, Porsche.
If you stop subscribing from other people's channels, on a live stream, you can get struck for it.
You can indeed.
So who knows what they're going to do next?
Well, I've read the terms, and there's a lot of new stuff in there that people should really go and have a look at.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm enjoying doing this new bit of new videos. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. But as for the other thing, yeah, some people have to be really, really careful, Porsche. It's not good, even if you change the wording up and still continue to do the same thing. It's not frowned upon. It's still bad.
Exactly. So
hi there, Cassie.
Hi, Huntress of the Unknown.
Yeah, they're just basically, YouTube are just basically becoming, like the TV in your corner, so to speak. So,
right.
that for one, they don't want competition with anything that, the corporate side of things own, such as TV companies, radio. So anyone that does things that are similar to what they do, like bringing news in that, they're either being kicked off the platform or demonetized, or just basically trying to be insensitized to do what they do. So they basically go elsewhere. But it is what it is.
Exactly. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So, are we going to see more of this stuff on your channel then?
Yeah, I've done 2 so far. I've just done another one, but I haven't annotated it yet. That's Dan, remember her?
Oh, the Jill Dando murder. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. She used to do Crime Watch, didn't she?
that's right.
Yeah.
So
I never. I mean, that when the news came out that that guy is supposed to have shot her, I never believed that story for a second.
no,
You know, I think there's. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something at a higher level involved in Jill Dando's death.
oh, I think so.
Same as Princess Diana.
Yeah,
You know, it's more political.
yeah, but it's just something that's really interested me, or for a long time. I studied law so it's sort of like that. And go on.
I didn't say anything. I was listening.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Sorry.
No, no.
Yeah, I just find it very interesting to see what spirits have to say. I mean, if I could solve at least one, I think I'd be gobsmacked, but it'd be nice.
Yeah, I think if you go down the route of asking the spirits, you know, those questions that I think everybody else has failed to answer, you know, basically because it was a cover up, you know, as to like who really did it. I think if you approach it that way, is actually better than directly like asking for Jill Dando.
Yeah,
You know, same as
yeah, I
you
know what
know
you mean.
our same as Ara did the Madeleine McCann session. You know that you know there's nowhere in that session that I did where you know I would ever ask you know for Madeleine McCann. You know, I was just asking the spirit box
Yeah,
questions pertaining to the case, who may have been involved. You know, and I actually got some phenomenal answers. In fact, it's my most watched video on my channel. I think I've got
yeah,
like over 10K views on either both of those videos.
awesome.
So I think it is something that a lot of people are interested in. So yeah.
But the
So you
second one I did on Vicky Glass, that was weird because she said, I said, "Are you here?" She said, "Of course I'm here." And then she said, "There's not much evidence." And then I heard it was a blue shovel. So, and she was
so
found.
what was the circumstances of her death? Then tell us a little bit more about that, and
Well,
you know how
she just
how
disappeared off the face of the earth, and no one could, find her or anything. And that was in 2000, if I remember right. And it was 2018 or something like that. They actually found her remains on Dartmoor.
and she was buried or
She she was all mangled up and buried. Yeah,
right. So what was the extent of the injuries then that actually killed her?
it didn't. I think it said a blunt to the head, but don't get me. I could be wrong. With my fibro fog, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I know what that's like. Yeah. So who's the next one you're going to be doing there?
After Jill Dando, I haven't got a clue. I've seen so many on there I want to do. I just take it on the day I say, okay, spirit guide me to the one I should do next. And that's what they do.
Yeah, you ever thought about doing one on like the Black Panther, Donald Nielsen? Can you remember him?
No.
Yeah, the Black Panther. He uh yeah, when I was growing up, you know, there was a rumor going around that he was you know, he murdered prostitutes. His kind of like murders were kind of like the murders you got in you know the film 10 Rillington Place.
No.
You know 10 Rillington Place. Surely you've
No.
seen that film. It
No.
was he had his own house, and he let rooms out, and he let room out to a couple that had a child. Sorry, no, she was pregnant, and he offered to give her a kind of like a backstreet abortion, and obviously the baby ended up dying, and she ended up dying. Then he made out that it was a fella, that it was all his idea. It all went to court and everything, so, and he got found guilty anyway. But the thing was that the lady's fella, they actually hung him.
Oh God.
Yeah, because he was found guilty. And then obviously they discovered that it was all lies, and it was the the guy that owned the property that did it all. Well, the Black Panther, Donald Nielsen, the murders that he committed were very similar to that. He would murder like prostitutes and put them down sewers, and bury them, or just basically leave them in coal sheds.
All right.
Hi there, Dave. Devoid of sensors. How are you, my
Hi,
friend?
Dave.
What was what, Porsha?
I just heard a funny noise in the background. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, you always hear funny noises with headphones on.
Yeah, I feel I should be editing now.
What about the Yorkshire Ripper portion?
Yeah, well, he was caught, wasn't he?
Yeah, I know, but there was a lot of like questions unanswered. They reckon he didn't come clean, with the amount of people that he murdered.
Right. Well,
There's a
why
lot of
don't you do me
questions.
a list of ones that I should do?
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
I'll sit there and do all the hard work for you.
No, the ones on the top of your head, Donut.
Donuts. Sorry, I was having visions of donuts. Yeah, so I should imagine there's actually quite a lot you could do. Unsolved
Oh, there's
cases.
loads out there. There's loads.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple that I've always wanted to do. The local one's a young lad that was murdered. His name was, I think it was Ben Needham.
All right.
Just asking questions about that case because there was a lot of things unanswered. He's actually buried in my local cemetery as well. A strange thing about that was, and this happened on the same day. I had an afternoon off work.
All right.
Well, what it was, there was a lady called Jean Walton, and she used to work on the shop floor in the factory I worked in on my very, very first job that I had. It was an injection molding factory in Nottingham. And one day she had a day off. One day she was out shopping in Borwell. She crossed the road. She got hit by a bus. Ooh. And she was killed outright. Very, 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 very much loved lady. Very beautiful lady. Very kind lady. Had a heart of gold. It was just really, really sad that she passed away. In the way she did. But
right.
Yeah. So one day, so people could pay their respects. So many of the workers that were close to her was allowed to have like the afternoon off and go and attend the cemetery to pay respects. Because obviously not everybody could make the funeral because it was on a work day. So that was the way, kind of like the bosses worked it. So they would give you like the afternoon off and go and pay your own respects in your own time. Obviously because they didn't really want to shut the factory down. Not really being injection molding because it takes a long, long time to reset those machines up with it being melted plastic. So you couldn't actually have like a complete shutdown in the factory. So those that couldn't attend the funeral were given a leeway, and they could take the afternoon off. And the afternoon that I was up in Northern Cemetery in Borwell, I was sat on a bench, a nice sunny afternoon, pleasant afternoon. I just sat on this bench, and for the life of me, I could not find Jean Walton's grave where she was buried. So I sat there, just taking in the surroundings. A beautiful, summer's day, and for some reason, I just got this feeling that I had somebody with me.
right.
And I turned around a couple of times to see if there was somebody standing behind me, because that encroachment of spirit, as they say, that feeling you get, that's exactly what it was like.
Right.
And I turned around, 2 or 3 times, really strange feeling. There was absolutely nothing behind me. The fourth time I turned around, I just rested my arm on the back of the cemetery bench, and instead of just turning around then looking back, I just stood looking in that direction, and right directly behind me, um, I don't know how I didn't see it the first 3 times that I turned around, but there was a grave marker there, with the name Jean Walton on it, and it was actually her grave. I was actually sitting on the bench, and directly behind it was her grave.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, that was really strange, simply because I had that feeling,
Yeah.
that somebody was there. Hello there, Anne Reese. How are you, sweetheart?
I can't
Yeah,
read chat now. It's gone.
okay. Well, if anybody says anything, I'll let you know. So yeah, anyway,
Okay.
I turned around that day, and after a few times, I realised that her grave was directly behind me. Now, at the same time, while I was in the cemetery, because I had the afternoon off, I was making my way home. Well, where I lived, the house, the cemetery fence was actually the raw time fence that was on our garden. So it was only that fence that separated our garden from the actual cemetery.
Right.
And I used to cut across there all the time, and there was a gap in the fence, so I used to cut through there, to a friend's house. So coming back, um, I don't know what stopped me, but it was kind of like that same pull again, and I just
Right.
looked to my right, and there was a grave there with the name Ben Needham on it, and I was just like shocked. It's like two graves that I didn't actually know where they were, and that same afternoon, within like half an hour of each other, I actually saw both those two graves that I'd always wanted to like pay my respects to.
Wow.
I'm
That's
good, thanks,
awesome.
Anne. Yeah, is it coincidence? I don't know, but it just seems strange to me that on both those occasions, in that one half hour on that one afternoon, that that happened. It just really, really strange.
That is bizarre, but it's
Yeah,
good. Have you
yeah.
seen my latest video I put up today?
I haven't. No, I've really catch up at all. I normally leave it until the end of the week, and then
I've got
I start to go through them, Porsha. I
I've
think,
got orbs flying all around my room.
now, are they orbs, Porsha, or are they
You have
dust?
a look. You have a look. You'll be honestly. You can see one dart out in the hallway, and then darts back in again. It's
Right.
awesome. Yeah, they're orbs.
Well,
I
I've
think so.
always, yeah. Well, I always say that I'm always on the fence with orbs.
Yeah.
For me, they have to be self-illuminating, and they have to have intelligent movement.
Oh,
You know,
these have
and
intelligent movement. That's for sure.
yeah, you see, sometimes you can get like dust flare up, and you can get 50 going one way, and if there's one coming back the other way, that's the one that you pay attention to. Because the other 50 are probably just all dust that's flying one way. So if one's coming back the other way, it's going against the air, that's the breeze or whatever, that's circulating the room.
Yeah, well, have a look and tell me what you think. I'd really like to have your opinion.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, if I think the dust out, I'll
Please tell me.
yeah, I'll just say the dust. you know that's the thing in the paranormal now. We touched on this subject yesterday, Portia, on Zara's live stream, where when people put an opinion there, it's now classed as hate speech.
Oh no, I welcome people to debunk any of my stuff. I'd
Yeah,
love to hear what they say. I really do. It doesn't bother me.
yeah.
You won't
Just
get
one
no hate
moment.
from me for it.
Would you just talk to anybody at the moment, Porsha, for 30 seconds? I'm just going to let the cat out the front door.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I don't know who's here because I can't read chat because it's disappeared. Oh, it's come back. Oh, has it come back? Oh, yes. Hello, TCTV, Anne Reese. Anyone else I've missed? Hello, everyone. Glad you're all here. Nice to hear from you. Sorry I missed your video yesterday, Zara. I was not too well. But I shall try and watch your 2.5 or whatever it was hour long video. Hi, David. Oh, bless. Hi, Chris. I can see you. I know you're there. Oh,
It's always the same this time of night. He normally wakes up and he does his preening down and then he wants to go out. Did I miss anything?
only me saying hello to everyone.
Oh, you're back in chat now then, Porsche?
Yeah, it's come up again. It just disappeared. Now it's come back. Yeah, I'm feeling
okay.
better today, TC. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody knows who I'm talking to. It's Porsche, Whispers from Heaven.
Yay,
If
it's me.
if you've not been over there, you know, if you can write something in the chat, put your link in there, Porsche, then people can go over and subscribe.
Put my link in there.
Yeah, just say hello.
How do I do that? There's nowhere for me to type.
Well, if you've got chat, oh, you got chat up on the screen of the live. Oh, right. I thought you was on your phone. So if you bring the stream up on your phone, you can do it that way.
Yeah, but I can't because I'm not a moderator.
Yeah, you just say hello, and then they can tap your avatar and then go straight to your
I
channel.
see. Do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Oh, it's all right. Zara's already done it for you.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, bless your heart, Zara. Thank you.
She's put your channel link in the chat there. So if anybody wants to pop over to Porsches and subscribe,
Hi,
I
Stephen.
probably think that most people are actually already subscribed to you, Porsche.
Maybe, I don't know. I could do some more.
Oh, we could all do with some more.
I want to get to 1,000 at least.
Why does everybody want to get to that magic 1K?
Same reason why you did, Glenn.
Well, mine was basically just it wasn't a live stream because I could live stream anyway. The reason I wanted to get to 1K was like just a personal achievement, basically.
Well, yeah, me too, really.
I mean, anybody
nice.
that's got less than 1K can stream anyway.
Only a laptop.
No. You can stream on StreamYard now, Porsche, without 1K.
What, on your phone?
Yes, or tablet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm streaming now and holding this panel on my tablet. And the tablet I'm using is actually a phone design tablet. Pardon?
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I just thought you couldn't do it with it, and computer was fine. But I thought mobile phones weren't.
No, you can. You can do it various ways. You can download Streamlabs, StreamYard, which we're on now. That's internet based, so you know it's not an app. You go to the website.
Yeah, I know that.
Just put in streamyard.com.
Yeah.
And just sign up, and within 2 minutes you're streaming. Within 2 minutes you can have a panel. It's completely free. There are paid versions of it where you can illustrate different stuff or, screen share other things.
All right.
But,
Thank you, Anne.
it's like you can also do things like this as well, look. So if I tap
Oh.
that, if you look at the screen now,
Yeah,
can you see that? It's just gone
I
on.
can see what you've done.
Yeah, so you can
Thank
highlight
you.
somebody's you can highlight somebody's comment.
But is that only with paid or unpaid?
It's unpaid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, Zara, she's been working quite a lot with her channel and what she can do. I asked them for the free period because every so often they dish out, like 6 or 7 days free. So you get like the full package and you can test it, everything out on it. I actually wrote to them on YouTube.
All right.
I think it was you. No, it was Twitter. I wrote to them on Twitter and asked them, I like your platform. I've seen that other people get, a free grace period of 6 or 7 days. I'm interested. Any chance I could have that, grace
All right.
period just so I can test it out. And next time I went on, I had it. They just writ back to me and said, yeah, there you go, Mr. Miller. You've now got 7 days free.
Oh, awesome.
So within that time, though, I was making other stuff up. Hi there, Mario Mora. How are you, my friend?
Hi, Mario. Hi, Kirsty.
Hello there, Kirsty.
And
Yeah,
congrats, Kirsty.
so with StreamYard, it's very stable. I've not encountered any problems with it. But like I was saying, that with the 7 days that I had free, I was making all sorts of things up, and I never actually got around to finishing it. So I've got Zara going to be making me some more overlays and stuff. And then once I've got them all, I'm just going to load them all up and then I'm going to reapply for it again. And then I can have all that stuff too. So I'll be going on the paid version.
Right.
But yeah, even as it is, though, as a standalone format, Porsha is very, very good for streaming with. And as I say, you don't need that 1K.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
That's good.
And,
but it's still my achievement. I still want to get there.
Yeah, it's like, same as me, Porsche. If it's a personal achievement, just something that you'd like to get to, it's, I think that's what it is for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Just to, I think reaching 100 initially in the early days was an achievement for me.
Well, yeah.
Well, believe it or not, I sat behind a lot of people in the field and not actually did anything with my own channel.
I know.
When I joined. So, it's only since Paranormal White Noise channel has been going that I've grown myself.
Right.
So
I'm actually just enjoying doing the videos and putting them out there. I'm really enjoying it. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Anyway, one question I need to ask you, Porsha.
Yes.
Is how are you getting along with your Timex?
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Do you know
love it.
your Timex, Porsha, sounds different to mine.
I know.
Have you noticed?
It's weird. Yes, I have. But then mine, you don't plug in the wall.
Yeah, I could have done that conversion with mine, but I have other things that I've installed in mine as well.
Okay.
Like
but mine
personal projects.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
mine seems to. I get more of the background closer. Does that make sense? I can get that closer, that noise. Hi, Kirsty. Congrats again. But I want to know, and I'm still waiting for you to tell me, did you get the S box?
I've got Zara one.
Is it any good?
I don't know. You'll have to wait till Zara opens it up. It was actually bought for a
This
birthday,
has
but
got to be.
because of everything that I've like been subjected to over the past couple of months, the way my OCD works. I've got a backlog of so much stuff to send out because I just
Yeah,
have
but
to concentrate on my health.
you've been pretty poorly though.
I have, yeah.
I know.
I've had blood poisoning. That was quite bad.
I know.
And obviously, there's another problem that I've acquired, which I'm not going to mention. Whichever way that's going to go, I don't know. But it's just a case of blood tests and waiting for results.
Yeah, I know. You did tell me.
And it's not just, it's how it makes you feel as well physically.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But
we'll, one bridge at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll
I
get
saw
there,
that,
Glenn.
Dave. You've been putting videos up. I was watching one earlier. I'm on D at the moment, so I am actually on Dave. I think I made a comment on your video. See, I'm at D, Porsha. You're at P.
Oh,
On my list, so you're gonna have to probably wait till about Sunday till I get around to you.
oh, it's a good job you put me under W, then, isn't it? Oh, you are funny.
Or Z. It's a good job your name's not Zebedee.
Yeah. Poor Zara.
Or Zara even, yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm
I would
sure Zara jumps up before the A.
well, the thing about Zara's stuff, I'm actually personally involved in it.
I know.
So I don't have to go chasing that. Yeah. I'll get to you. Don't worry.
Just teasing. I'm not worried. Just watch it. You watch it. You don't. You don't. It's not.
Mind you, I have made it easy for myself, Porsha, because I've unsubscribed from a lot of people. I subscribe to a lot of channels that just don't do anything. They don't upload anything,
or they're fake.
Well, I don't subscribe to them anyway. Yeah,
because you subscribe to them.
What, fake channels?
You subscribe to them. Is it fake?
Oh, right, I'm with you. Yeah, I thought you meant just subscribing to fake people. No, I don't do that.
No. You subscribe and then find out they're fake. So then you have to unsubscribe.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of those. They've actually imploded on themselves and actually do now have YouTube all to themselves because the decent people have gone away.
Yeah, I know.
They're just literally fighting amongst themselves now because there's nobody else left, to come across.
Right.
But they're welcome to it.
Okay, who's doing healing in the room?
Oh, that's Jakara Thomas. Can you ask a spirit to heal my back pain? My name is Jakara Elliott Thomas, 15 years old. And if it works, thank you so much. Well, the thing is, Jakara, I don't actually think spirits can heal things like that. What about you, Porsha? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do believe it. Only because I've had it done. Now, whether it's the spirit healing or the person putting their hands on you have got something, I don't know. But I was in chronic pain one day walking through Southampton, and this man come up, "You're in pain, let me help you." So like you do, you give your husband your handbag and give him everything so nothing can get stolen because you just don't know. And I stood there, he put his hand on my back and then left. He said, there you go, you'll be fine. The next day, all the pain had gone. My back, it was like it had healed. It was amazing.
But you see, if the pain went the following day, how do you know you just didn't, have a
believe
little
me,
bit of
no, because I had it constantly.
Well, I've had constant pain, and then, the following day it's just disappeared.
Well, it never come back.
Yeah,
So
I don't think, I personally don't think spirits can do that. They do say like you have spiritual healers,
yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. So is a spiritual healer
again,
using spirit through them to heal, or is it the
yeah,
spirit they're healing?
I just don't believe that they can come from a spirit box and heal people.
Not through a spirit box, no.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what Jakari was asking.
Oh, okay.
Can,
No, I don't think they can come through a spirit box. I don't
mean,
believe.
I can, I'm not a, a psychic medium or anything, but I can say right now, spirits that are around me, if you're here and truly real, can you go to Jakari and heal his pain? I can say that. Whether or not that will help, I don't know.
Right.
But I don't believe that they can come from a spirit box and heal people. Spiritual healers, yes, because it's a kind of is it a holistic type medicine?
I don't actually.
Spiritual healing.
I mean, my mum was a Reiki master, and to this day, I haven't got a clue how it works. I ain't got a clue.
Yeah. Again, it's always subjective into of what people believe. It's people believe in things other people don't.
Very good question. I don't know.
It's like my brother, he swore by acupuncture. He'd say he'd take all his back pain away, and there was a time there where I suffered with a bit of back pain. I had acupuncture; it did nothing. Yeah, I had the exact same doctor that did the procedure that my brother did, but it actually made me feel worse.
Right. Well, I used to go to a spiritualist church, and like Chris just said, distant healing works.
Yeah, I think it's about the intent.
Yeah.
Is it placebo effect? Because again, you believe in that intent that spirit can heal. It's I've see my core temperature is very high, Porsha. I can literally sit next to a person, I can sit next to a person and they've actually turned around and said to me on many occasions, it's like, wow, like the heat that is coming off you is just incredible. I can feel like a blast of heat coming off you. Yeah.
Right.
So when my mother was dying,
yeah,
and I sat next to her as she laid in the bed there, she would say to me, Glenn, I'm cold. I'm really cold. And I used to hold a hand, I used to cup a hand in mine. And within like a minute, she'd say, let go. And I'm saying, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, let go. She's saying, I'm too hot now. Like the heat that's like radiating off your, holding my hand, it's just too much.
Right.
So I can literally like hold my palm, a couple of feet away from somebody's face, and they can feel the heat like billowing off it.
So basically, you're saying you're hot stuff, aren't you?
Well, well, you said it,
Zara!
Portia. well, you said it, Portia, not me.
Oh, but that's what you meant.
Yeah, basically, you know, I've got like it's because my core temperature, you know, it's like anything above like say like you get like a day like today where it's like been 15 degrees. You know, I feel actually quite pleasant in that temperature because it matches my my body's core temperature. So let's say like tomorrow was 16 degrees, like you know, just a degree higher, then I start to like burn up. I feel so hot that you know I have to like sit in front of a fan basically because you know
Right.
it's my core temperature is very hot. Now I've actually been told, you know, by a few people that are spiritual that I would make a good spiritual healer because of the heat, you know, and my aura being so, you know, warm that could help people to heal, like with back pain and things like that. And I've never really, you know, I just roll my eyes and think, oh, okay. I am a radiator, Zara.
There's you believing in spirit.
See,
There's you believing in spirit and all this, and then you roll your eyes at healing.
Well,
Glenn.
to me, healing isn't part of the paranormal that I'm into, Porsha.
No, I suppose. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like healing and spiritual healing has nothing to do with the type of paranormal, you know, that I like to do.
No.
You know, it's like when Zara's sister, when Sonia, Zara's sister, did the Reiki healing stream.
Yes.
And that was obviously distant healing. I took part in that. And for that, the rest of that evening and the following day, like many others did, I actually felt that sense of calm and solitude and peace. I actually felt that. Now, the only thing that had changed was taking part in that Reiki distant healing stream. So, did it work for me? I don't know, but it certainly had an effect. Whether it, you know, something certainly had an effect on me.
Right.
Was it, you know, was it the, you know, the Reiki that was doing that? You know, I can approve that.
Right.
But the thing that happened to me also happened to everybody else.
I was on that stream.
Yeah, that's right. You were. Yeah,
I was there.
So the basis of like any kind of like proof as to like did it work or didn't it, I would say, well, I actually went through what everybody else went through that took part in that. I felt the same way as them, which for me personally was actually really surprising.
Right.
Because with things like that, I'm always on the fence.
Yeah.
You know, I can never say, oh, it's crazy, it doesn't exist. Or I can say, oh, yeah, I really believe in that. You know, so I'm middle ground, you know, because it can or cannot be proven. How do we know? So I'm just on the fence.
Right. But it's still very interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading.
I just want to ask Zara something. Zara, where is Glenn's thermostat?
Don't tell her, Zara. Don't tell her.
Sorry.
I'm trying to find that thingy on screen so I can take it off.
What thing?
Oh, the link to your stream so I can highlight something else.
Oh, just click on something else, can't you?
I'm going back through the chat. See if I can find it.
That's funny, Kirsty.
I'm like a sausage roll.
Zara. Oh,
Well, has she gave my secret away of where my thermostat is? I was going to highlight this one, see.
hello.
Oh, whew, thank God for that, Zara.
No, she didn't
She's
tell me.
keeping it as a she's keeping the secret. I have got a
Bless
sausage
her.
roll that's piping hot.
I don't need to. Too much info.
I'm just saying, I've got a sausage roll that's piping hot.
TMI. Zara.
So what you got coming
Ow.
up for your channel then, Porsha, in the future? Are you just doing like a mix of each, like spirit box sessions and
Yeah, I'm doing spirit box sessions. I'm doing my camera in the bedroom because we put this security camera in the bedroom and there's one downstairs in the lounge because my husband's had heart attacks and he's got all sorts of trouble with him. So I can make sure he's okay and he can look at mine and make sure I'm okay. And that
right?
was the
Okay.
reason we put them in. Little did I know I'd be having these things flying around my bedroom. So it's like, okay. So I thought, well, yesterday there was some flying around, and I quickly got my box out and started asking them, who is it and what are you doing? What you want? So it's
Yeah.
quite interesting.
Zara's kettle was doing somersaults, and I was saying, "Get your voice recorder out. Get your spirit box out."
It was doing somersaults.
Yeah, it was making funny noises.
I was making funny noises. It wasn't literally flipping around in the air.
No, but Zara's got a recording of something happening in her kitchen. You know, like you can blatantly hear like the spoons rattling and a jar being opened, like a large, like a caddy being screwed off. That kind of like really defined sound, and there's something going off in Zara's kitchen. She got a recording of it. And
Cool.
yeah, I think she did actually put it up once, did you, Zara? I'm not sure. Or you did like show a few people. But you know, Zara's place, you know, Zara will be the first one to tell you it's not haunted, but my God, she gets some weird stuff happening there.
Well, yeah. What about that time you and her were on a stream? Or no, she was doing a stream. Oh, yeah, you were on there as well. And
No,
this,
no, she did a spirit box session, didn't she? And you can actually see
she
Zara
was,
in the reflection of the screen, so you can see that she's not moving or anything. And the
no, you could
587,
see her. She was
yeah.
sat in her kitchen. I think it's a kitchen, and this black shadow moved past.
Oh right, yeah. That's actually up on my channel, I think.
Oh, is it
I think,
yours?
yeah, I think it's got a title or something like, "Is this paranormal?" or "What do you think?" or something. There's a few of them on there. I think one of them on there is yours as well, where you got that mist spinning around in your bedroom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But Zara gets all sorts of like weird things happening. You know, particularly with the kettle. You know, it's one of those kettles that you know see on like you know the bottom bit, so it seats on it. You know,
Yeah.
and Zara would admit sometimes that it's not been seated right, but she purposely makes a point of making sure that it is seated properly because of all the activity with that, you know, that kettle. And
Right.
sometimes it's like it will just jump. You know,
Wow.
kettles just don't jump.
Okay.
Yeah, that black shadow thing was in Zara's front room when she was sat on the sofa doing the
Right.
stream.
Yeah.
But you know, Zara's had like a 587 just sitting there. She's nowhere near it, but you can see Zara's reflection, in the screen, and the 587, it just flips forward. She's nowhere near it, but
Yeah.
587 flips forward, and then the voice comes out of the spirit box saying, "Whack it."
I love it.
So make of it what you will. She
Oh,
also
yeah.
did like a spirit box session where she's got, I think I've got one handy actually. I don't know if you can see this. So Zara makes these little angels up. Can you see those? So she's got
Oh, I
those
want
little
one,
angels.
Zara.
Right. So she's doing a spirit box session, and one of these angels just like jumps to one side. And, again, she's like nowhere near it. There's just little things that happen, at Zara's that, it's just really weird.
Well, my husband was sat downstairs the other day and his slipper come flying off his foot and hit the wall. That was bizarre.
Yeah. Zara has lots of activity at her place, but she would never say it was haunted. I personally think that, because of the area it is, and
yeah.
Hey, what?
Send me one, Zara, please. With a pink head, please.
Yeah, so where Zara's location is, it's actually steeped in history, like with the hospital, where they used to house patients, from the war and that. So she's very close to that. So if, again, when she was doing that little bit of like a little mini investigation up in the woods, and she's got those footsteps walking towards her. She can hear each one at a time, treading on, coming towards her, but there's absolutely nothing there.
Right.
So, Zara does get a fair share of paranormal activity.
Yeah, but you see, Zara is such, I'm doing good here, Zara. Zara's such a lovely person, which she really is, that I think she's only going to get nice things in her house.
Yeah, she has had some experience. She has had one experience that did actually really frighten her. Yeah. I mean, Zara could actually come on and explain it, because I don't know if I'd actually get it right, but she did have like a really bad experience where her hair was being pulled when she was in bed, and she got up. I can't actually remember. I can't remember a lot about it, but she also had like a hump in the bed that like just appeared, like rose up, like of the covers. And she had to actually get back in the bed, obviously, to go to sleep. That was quite a frightening experience.
That's because you were laying next to her.
Not me. I'm not guilty there. I blame things like that on the teddy bear.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, I think if people actually slowed down and paid enough attention to their environment, they would actually discover that there are things that happen. People go through their lives so quick, and their heads are just filled up with everything else that they need to do next. They haven't got time, to, kind of like evaluate anything if it was to happen around them, because they're either just looking down at the phone or the tablet or the computer or watching some crap on TV, whatever.
Yeah.
And if they just slow down enough just to take 10 minutes out of the life, just to focus on their environment, they may pick up on things like disembodied voices, or it's like Kirsty's just mentioned in the chat. I have a female voice that I hear like a lot, and I used to hear it up at my other address, and I still hear it at this address, and it only ever happens in the bedroom, where there's a female's voice. It's the clarity of it is crystal clear, but it's very, very distant sounding, but
Right.
at the same time very clear. Now, I spoke about this before, where you'll hear that voice, and it'll be like kind of like a disgruntled voice. So kind of like she's not happy with what I'm doing or the way I'm doing something. And I hear all that talk. I hear that. Yeah, I hear that all the time.
That's cool.
Is it paranormal? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I just don't know. But I hear it. Is it a female spirit? Haven't got a clue. Can I prove it? No, I can't. But I do hear it. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we can see things, hear things, experience things, feel things with his own senses. Doesn't mean to say it's paranormal, but things like this happen around most people all the time.
Yeah.
To stay, oh, it's a spirit. Or if you're in the YouTube paranormal, it's always, it's a demon. But things like that happen. And I think it happens to a lot of people. They just don't slow down enough to experience it. Hi there, Sandra. We've still got crowd in. Just looking back on messages. Yeah, but
Hi, Sandra.
I think people can experience things, but they kind of like jump to conclusions as to why it could be.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
it's
the amount of times you hear.
Strange world.
I mean, but the reason people are assuming it's demons is because half the time the spirit box says, "I'm a demon." And you're like, yeah, okay, get over yourself, You're no demon.
Well,
you're just.
I was having a joke with Dave.
Right.
Devoid of senses. I was having a joke with Dave on Facebook one day, where I said I've actually debunked like the spirit box. When somebody says demon, it's somebody actually saying demonetized. So, and because the spirit box chops that word up, all you hear is demon. The first like 5 letters of demonetized, demon, demonetized. And I actually put a list in there on Dave's post saying this is, what this means, and this is this word chopped up, and so on and so on and so on. And I was just having a joke with him saying I've debunked the spirit box.
Right.
Which is a viable, it's a viable explanation as to what may be happening with the spirit box. But I've just experienced too many personal things along with other close people that I've worked with the spirit box with to know that it's more than pareidolia.
Right.
It's more than coincidence. When these voices are stating some of the things they have done, like in some of my sessions when I was going through that really bad period, how the hell does the spirit box know it's my left foot and that I slipped in the shower? And they're coming out with it crystal clear. Not just those 2 things, like a myriad of like a ton of stuff that they're saying,
right.
Down to like days, cut on my foot, blood test, we being specific to my left foot on my heel, if it's pareidolia or coincidence, then how the bloody hell does the box know this sort of stuff? And it's not just once it happens multiple times. And not only just on my box, but by this association thing, like the same exact voices will state it on Kathy Cook's spirit box 5,000 miles away. How was that possible?
I have no idea.
Exactly. So is it into, I don't know, I just, whatever I do with the spirit box, I just leave it open to everybody else's interpretation.
I personally think that when you get like what they call a poltergeist in the room, which all it is a noisy spirit, I personally think that's just someone who's a bit angry, a spirit that's a bit angry.
Yeah.
Or they're trying their hardest to get your attention, and if that's what they have to do.
It's like, I've seen a lot with, an experience, heard a lot with the spirit box to believe that it's more than just pareidolia.
Right.
So for me, is it the consensus of bias is more for me believing that there's an intelligence there. You have to feel it, physically feel it, and not everybody that uses a spirit box can feel that.
Oh, I can.
Yeah. Hi there, Hacker. Are you? How you going, man? Are you all right, my friend? Well, what do you think to what Kirsty's just said?
What did she say?
She just says, Glenn, what's your opinion on the grandfather clock? They say when it stops ticking, someone will die. Do you think it is a myth,
Oh,
or
yeah,
do you
that.
think it is the truth? Well, I actually think that if the grandfather clock was to stop, then somebody somewhere would die. But if you're talking in the here and now with people that you know, I wouldn't know. I have heard that scenarios said before, Kirsty, where people say, "Oh, I had this clock in the family for years, and it stopped ticking. And at that moment, I found out, that my granddad had passed away at that exact time." It does happen, but I probably think that's more coincidence, unless there's other collated evidence to prove otherwise.
Yes, I have no idea on that one.
Hi there, Spirit Walker Adventures. Sorry, we're waffling, Spirit Walkers. You'll have to excuse us. Yeah. Beliefs in the paranormal, Porsha. It's very beliefs in the paranormal. It's very difficult to take on board without, evidence.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
It's
I
when
totally
people
know that.
jump. Yeah, it's when people jump to the ridiculous conclusions. Where I draw the line. I'm, as an investigator, I'm not there to prove spirits exist. I'm there to debunk what is occurring, and what you're left with may or may not even be may or may not even be paranormal. But something happens sometimes. Yeah. Right, I'll just let Alfie out because he's just woke up. So I let him out, about half an hour ago. He's had his little run around, and I was scratching at the door to come back in to be fed. So I'll let you take over with chat, Porsha, and I shall be as quick as I can, about a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Bye for now, chat. I'll catch you shortly.
Hi, Spirit Walker Adventures. So how's everyone doing tonight? Weekend? Got investigations going on the weekend? Anything exciting coming up for anyone? Any live streams? I have no idea what I'm doing. But you just hate it when you're left hanging and you don't know what to say. Spooky. Yeah, I don't think my name's up here, so no one who knows who I am. But I'm actually Whispers from Heaven. just in case you wanted to know. Porsha, Whispers from Heaven. Sorry, you got anything coming up the weekend? Oh, relaxing, working on your next Let's Talk. Cool. That'll be interesting. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, sorry. Send me a knock on my door if you know what I mean when you're going to upload it or do a live stream. So I don't always get notifications. You'll be doing a spirit box session sometime this weekend. Oh, that's cool, Spirit Walker. Right.
Tara's just got her 587. Tara Bell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's just got a 587.
Awesome.
Yeah, she sent me a photo yesterday saying, "Oh, got it." She was really excited.
I'm not too bad, Stephen. Thank you. Yeah, not too bad at the moment. I have no idea about the red light. I thought they all said blue or green. Yeah, but you can post on my Facebook page, Zara. You're more than welcome to, darling.
What's that you on about? Red light?
Oh, Kirsty just put, do you think red light improves spirit contact?
Well, Kirsty, I used to attend a psychic medium, physical medium school, church, physical medium church. And when they conduct their seances, they use extremely low level lights. One is red, one is blue. Under those combined lighting conditions is when you can see like the tiny sparks of electricity, the blue mists, and the transfiguration that takes place on the, on the face of the sitter that wants to take part in transfiguration. I have actually noticed that without those red and blue very faint lights, but they don't get the same results. Very, very strange. It's like when I do my spirit box sessions, whether it helps or whether it doesn't, I have the alternating, mood lights. It might just be a conscious thing with me, but I believe that it helps me. I don't believe it helps the spirits or the spirits to come through, but I believe that it helps me to like focus more. But very, very faint blue and red lights do most certainly help when you attend like physical mediumship churches and you're going to see things, such as transfiguration and things like that.
I haven't got a clue. I think it's all based on the intent at the end of the day.
Exactly, Porsha.
If you think that something's going to work for you, then go with it. That's fine. But is
Well,
that
isn't
the
that pulling in
part
from
of the
your
intent?
consciousness?
Exactly, and that part of the intent.
Yeah, you see, what you're doing is you're pulling in from your consciousness around you.
Right.
And, things can help you focus more. Things can, not work for you. Other things can work for you, whether it be an object, a light, a type
Yeah.
of light, whatever color it is. But it is about the intent. If you don't have that intent, especially, it's like when I do the spirit box sessions. If I'm asking questions, I'm pushing, that those wavelengths from, that's being created. My brain's pulling in from the consciousness around me. So I'm focusing, my brain is deciphering that, and then the words are being resonated at different frequencies and being thrown from my mouth to a receptor,
Right.
which a radio is a receptor, and it is also a transmitter of sound. So, having that intent there, to really focus on what you're doing, you do get those phenomenal replies, such as like my Jake G, or whatever it is that you're asking. If the cycle runs high, that radio is a better receptor for. And
What you mean, my beer one?
Yeah, like when you can tell what kind of like headspace that you was in when you did that.
Right.
You were so adamant that you wanted that reply. It came back to you.
Yeah.
You so wanted, the spirit box to say a beer. When you said, "What is this?" and it just came back like so clear, like a beer.
I know.
So you had the intent there to expect that reply back, and it happened. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Porsha, you have to.
And then you can hear them saying, "I can't open it." Because I didn't open it. I've still got it now, which I'll get out every now and again and do it again. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, I've not actually been a sitter, Kirsty, with transfiguration, but I have certainly seen it happen on multiple occasions. It is a real phenomenon. I have seen it with my own eyes. Even with the Ghost Circle, the physical medium Patrick McNamara, who runs that show. I was in series 1 to 3. They did their own physical mediumship sittings where transfiguration took place. And the Guy Fawkes Inn is a prime example, because normally transfiguration isn't picked up by the cameras, but in this instant, for whatever reason, you can blatantly see it happening. And that little clip is actually on YouTube. There's very, very little, because it's heavily copyrighted. Ghost Circle stuff is, because they sell their CDs, for their experiences, which they're entitled to do. So a lot of their stuff is very, very heavily, looked upon, as copyrighted. But there is a clip with the Ghost Circle team at the Guy Fawkes Inn where you can see that transfiguration taking place, and you can see that haggard look on that woman's face. The woman is actually blonde, and all you can see is this massive, like, dark hair, and you can see the sunken eyes and the sunken cheeks and the mouth. It's a hideous, like, experience to watch. When you're actually there in person, it's actually a very frightening experience, because of the horrific nature of the way the face is formed through, basically what's happening is when you're having a sitting in the circle, you've probably got like 6 to 8 people, and they're all focused on, a particular spirit to come through and appear. So what the spirit does as it comes through, apparently, is it pulls the esoteric energy out of the air, the surrounding air, and it forms on the face of the person that is being, having the, the sitter that's having the transfiguration episode, so to speak. And then when that kind of like transfiguration is over and done with, it actually does leave like a liquid residue. I've seen that a couple of times, and that, I don't know whether that is what is perceived to be ectoplasm, because scientists like parapsychologists should say, have come to the conclusion through their own experiences that ectoplasm is left after such things like an apparition or transfiguration takes place, but they've never actually gathered any of it for it to be examined, although some say that they have done this. I don't know what constitutes the liquid that they have left or what is actually in it, but it is supposed to be like a true phenomenon. But again, on the fence. But yes, I have seen transfiguration. I've seen it multiple times. It does happen. The face of these people does change. It's an horrific experience to look at, and believe it or not, the person I've seen actually do transfiguration within the paranormal is Maria Lalla. And people can take that how they want to, but I've seen transfiguration occur. So I actually know, when Maria is having these faces. In fact, I'm doing a video for her now. When these faces like do appear on hers, it is not her face.
No, it's not.
I don't know if you've seen those, Porsha.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. But that whatever that is, if it's spirit, it's spirit. If it's not,
Maria
what it
has
is.
got such a strong connection with spirit. It's unbelievable. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I believe she's got a good connection.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have. I was watching Sandra 2 this morning, and bless her, she looked scared. Well, she sounded scared, but it was awesome. It was awesome. You get some really good footage, don't you, Sandra? It's great.
What's that with transfiguration?
No. She was in, I don't know where she was, but it was nighttime, and she was with her husband, and she was going, "Don't leave me, don't leave me." But she was capturing some good evidence. But I had to giggle how she was like, "Don't leave me." Bless her. And Kirsty, about the crystal ball, I would use a crystal ball personally, because I think the other bit is a bit dark for me. I prefer the crystal ball. And I've only ever had that work for me twice. It is so difficult to use, in my opinion. I know, but it was a good video. It was a good video.
Right, I'm just checking my levels. I didn't charge any of my tablet or phone up before I started this. There was on like 70%, which was probably good for at least an hour and a half. But I think we've been going
over an hour and a half.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it 5 more minutes because I've got 7% on my phone and 9% on the tablet. So I'm not going to actually last much longer, Porsha.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
I'll let you carry on with chat, and I'll just sit back. It's your show.
It's not your show. I'm a guest.
Look, I'm the manager, and I'm telling you now, if you don't carry on, you're sacked.
Yeah, boss. Yes, Tomasa. Oh, dear, what you like? Yeah, it is Kirsty. Can you do it, Kirsty? The crystal ball, that is. I think I got a little devil on my shoulder tonight.
That's something I've never really experienced doing, or have anything to do with the crystal ball. And I do know it's I do know it's a part of the divination aspect of the paranormal.
Hey, boss, you're being talked to by Chris.
Yeah, I know. I can see it. Oops, excuse me, hiccup. I can see. He had the cookie boss, and Kirsty's calling me a rookie.
You are a rookie.
Thank you. I was going to do a bit of spirit box, but maybe that's for another night. It's been nice chatting.
Okay. It's been great. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you too much
That's what it's
grief,
about.
have I? Yet?
Well, I don't know. I get a lot of grief off these ladies in the paranormal sometimes. It's normally when I
You
don't get
love
back to
it.
them. It's normally when I don't get back to them quick enough, because I'm
What,
just
like
too busy.
2 months? Yeah?
2 months? Where are you coming from?
I messaged you and you never got back to me.
Well, if I did that, I would never normally leave it that long. It's probably I just bypassed it for whatever reason.
I know you did that, but I'm only teasing.
Porsche, if
It's no
you
biggie.
actually knew how many messages I get in 24 hours,
Yeah, but I'm priority.
everybody's priority. Sometimes,
Oh.
there really are not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, you just got
sometimes
your head in the computer.
no, it's like sometimes, people will ask me something specific, and I can't just say blah and that's it.
What?
So no, so because of like the nature of like of the investigator I am, if they've like come up with like a situation, I'm actually wanting to know everything about that situation. It's no use coming to me and saying, "Can you tell me A, B, or C?"
Hello?
Because first off, hello.
You've come back. It's all right. You disappeared.
Oh, it disappeared.
You're back. Yeah, you went.
Okay. Right, just a moment. Take it to the chat, Porsha.
Take it to the chat. Thank you, Chris. It's been fun being on here. It's been a lovely change to be on a stream. I'm going to try eventually to do some of my own if I can get brave enough. I used to do streams, but then I was getting so nervous and I got scared. Love it, Kirsty. That's good. Yeah, we'll resume program shortly. Yes, Glenn's gone to put his green tights on because he's going to do a modelling session with his green tights for us, I think. I do believe.
No, I'm here. I am. I'm
Oh,
hiding.
he's there. No, Kirsty's hiding.
Oh, Chris is.
Kirsty!
Oh, Kirsty's hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I can see now. Yeah. I'm not doing that. Don't blame me, Kirsty. It's not me sending out pics of my green tights. Anyway, guys, look, my power levels are actually dropping more so on the phone, so I won't be able to see the chat or whatever. But I'll let Porsha say goodbye.
Goodbye. Farewell. Goodbye. Farewell. You told you I've got this devil on my shoulder tonight. Thank you all for coming. It's been real fun. I really enjoyed it. And love you all. And as always, be truthful, stay happy, and love and sparkles. Scooby Doo.
Thanks a lot, Porsha.
All right.
And you guys out there, thank you very much for joining the stream. It's been a nice little chat. Had a lovely guest on, although she's a pain in my backside at times.
But he loves the pain in his backside. Oh, too much info. Sorry.
But thanks anyway, guys. Thanks, Sandra. Thanks, Stephen. Thank you, Kirsty, ever so much. Hope you are keeping on top of everything with yourself and baby. Thank you very much, Zara. Your help is always appreciated. And Chris Williams, thank you too very, very much. I'm just trying to backtrack a little bit just to see. Oh, Spirit Walker Adventures. Thank you also very much for coming into the stream. I'm just trying to see what else we've got here. I know Raiko, is it Ryo Yuku? I can never pronounce his name properly. But Manny, he popped in at some point. Dave, he popped in, if he's still there. Thank you very much, Dave. Devoid of Sensors Paranormal. And my phone is now on 3%. So it's a good time for me to say goodbye and thank you and each and every one of you. And we'll catch up with all of you soon somewhere online, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for
Bye.
now. Bye.
Bye.
Right, I think